Hi there. This video is a little bit of a one-off. I know it's a bit weird, right? I recently moved. Included in this little welcome package in my mail, I got a discount code for Factor. Originally, it offered 55% off for my first shipment with free shipping. When I put it in on the website, it only gave me 45, so you know, that's nice. But it was also plastered all over their website at the time, so I don't know if it actually was just a straight up good offer or they just give it to everyone. That being said, I may have ordered everything that I could have. I hope that shot actually had everything in frame. That right there is 18 meals that on their site mentions are fully cooked and then sent in a box that probably most likely has dry ice in it to keep it chilled. Problem is, they kind of go bad within, even on their website, like 2 to 3 days if refrigerated because they are fully cooked. And there's things like chicken, beef, pork, fish, but thankfully, the people on Reddit, before I was checking it out, said that they always freeze them, and they last pretty decently long. So if I have, like, one a day for, like, dinner or something, and then, like, film myself enjoying one of them, I think it should work out well. I did just kind of want to do this just to see what this whole meal online thing is even like. I see the value in it, but I don't know if it's actually worth it. Even with the 45% discount and ignoring the shipping, it said that it came out to be like $6.50 for each meal. So that's like $11 for each meal. I could learn the recipes and cook them. That being said, I'm gonna pop open both of these and I'll do a fish one because I feel like those are probably gonna go bad first. I just want to see what it's like. Okay, so just opening up the first one. Thank you letter, I guess. Chef prepared, dietitian approved meals that save time and support your wellness goals. That's something that I was actually really happy with Factor, or this other meal service that I was looking up because I also got a discount for that. I'll probably do the same thing, same sort of video style. There was a little questionnaire at the beginning asking what your whole idea was, like trying to seek this out. I just put that I was interested in seeing different types of food, like otherworldly to me. Looking through all this stuff, it kind of seemed not that. Maybe I didn't go deep enough into the recipes enough, or it was just like, here's the most popular ones at the forefront. When you first answer all the stuff, it gives you 3 meals initially, and then you can pick and choose in how often you want it. I chose 18 meals in a subscription box that comes weekly. You can only choose weekly, so I got the max amount of dishes and just canceled it immediately. It initially set me up with 6 variety of dishes, all in multiples of 3. So I would get 3 pasta bolognese. If you have like a family of 3, it makes sense. You get it for 6 days. That seems kind of worth it in that sense, but for a single person where food goes bad, kind of, maybe not. Your wellness journey made easy. Step 1, heat and eat. Simply heat your meal in the microwave and get ready to enjoy. 2, plan your next order. 3, enjoy more free time. That's what it is mainly out to do. They also offer like free breakfasts, I guess, and in one of these I'm supposed to get some drink things, like wellness shots, I think they called it. I'll get there when I get there. This is a substitute for dry ice. I don't think this is right. I'm pretty sure I got the wellness drinks. This is one of the other options. I mean, I guess I'm not opposed to it, but I don't think I selected this. I can always look back, and that might be on me, but I don't know. Okay, yeah. Here's the thing I was thinking of. This is their immunity plus turmeric shot. I'm pretty sure you get 2 of these. All right, I'm gonna spoil one of the dishes, but some of these have names on them. Here's smoky Gouda chicken. Yeah, sorry about the light catching and making it hard to read. They've got names listed here for me to figure out what they are beforehand, but only some of them. Maybe it was the dishes that they were planning on serving that week, because there's like a rotation that they kind of recommend, and that was the first 6 times 3 dishes that they were going to be handing out. And because I opted in for other dishes, maybe that's why. I do appreciate the care that they've put in. You know, like the multicolored stuffing in a mattress? They lined this box with. What? Alright, perfect. I have all 18. That makes me happy. It also did come a day late. Not on them. I 100% believe it's because my dumbass is making them under a challenge. Making all 18 that are not a part of their planned meals. I'm an ass. I'm gonna go put these in the freezer, and I'll be back with a proper meal. While I was putting these away in the freezer, I noticed they do have names. The ones that are unmarked, they do have names on this little band. And it's also got all the nutrition facts on it. That's really nice. I didn't know if it was something you had to check the website for, because, like, obviously, if you've got a food allergy, you would have to check in on that, but I didn't know if you had to do that immediately. Also, I think I might have been a dumbass, and I think I did order 1 and 1, because that seems to be just the way that it was ordered. I could have sworn it comes with 2 of these, and you can have 1 of these, but oh well. So they're all safely tucked away in the freezer, and the first one that I've got here with me to be my test subject is blackened salmon with smoked Gouda, cauliflower, grits in quotation marks, and broccoli. Now, this is something that I want to be 100% transparent about. I am a bitch. I am a picky eater. I want to get better at that. There's a world of food out there, not only just like vegetables and shit, because like a lot of the foods that I don't like is a lot of textures from vegetables for whatever reason, especially broccoli. I do not like it for whatever reason. But there's a world of food in the world that I really want to experience. And this is another reason for me to do this. Because like if I just pick the ingredients that I want to eat for my own meal, I'm not going to do this. There's an enjoy by date of August 20th. It is currently August 12th. So it gives you a little bit of headway for a week's time. But that's if you just refrigerate this. It is 640 calories and 16 grams of carbs. I know that people are interested in like fat numbers, but I don't do the workout stuff. I don't know the numbers I'm looking out for that. Cook contents to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Remove outer packaging and pierce film in center of bento 1 time with a fork. Place bento in microwave with large compartment touching outer edge of microwave. With large compartment. Okay, so using this as the example, the blackened salmon, it is unfortunately shifted probably in transporting. Like, how the hell would you minimize that? I have no fucking clue. This came through FedEx. Heat 3 minutes. Or let stand for 2 minutes. Carefully remove film. Transfer contents to a plate and enjoy. Okay, I will do that. I will transfer the contents because that's how it recommends to be eaten. Now, I don't know if this thing should be thawed or if it's okay to be eaten frozen, but I mean, or heated up frozen. But if it comes to you in a box, super chilled with whatever those packs are, which it says that I can reuse them, I just might. I'm gonna do it. No one can stop me. And there I have it. I have my blackened salmon with Gouda grits and over-prepared broccoli. I can grab the thing if I really want to care, but I won't do this little hoopla for all of them. I'll just like name them, take a few bites, enjoy eating them, or not enjoy eating them. Who knows? I'm gonna hold my merits. I'm gonna take a bite of each. I'll taste this. Smoked Gouda grits. In quotations. Okay. Really good. Really good so far. And 1 bite is enough to tell me that is pretty good. I have had grits 1 time in my life, It was at a little diner, and it was just a side dish. Not really meant to be paired with anything. I just got it on a whim. Sounded interesting. Next up is the salmon. This I kind of chose specifically. This is the only dish that I really wanted because I do love blackened or Cajun style fish. It's just, I love the flavors involved in it. Mmm. Mmm. The fish is light and fluffy immediately. That's so good. I don't believe there's any skin, which would be a nice plus, but I mean, they have to prepare a full fillet. That said, so good. The spices are great. And now for the broccoli. Now, in the package, there was a lot of, like, dressing stuff. Like, I imagine, like, onions and spices and stuff. Maybe, like, celery and things. But I've got a bite here that has broccoli and then some of the other stuff. Ooh. Oh, okay. Amazing flavor. Texture still kind of gives me that weird feeling. That said, I loved that. I genuinely really liked that. The taste of broccoli was actually coming in right at the beginning, and it was perfectly cooked, and then it had this herbally, peppery taste. And then it started to have that weird sensation whenever you're eating eggs and it starts to taste more eggy. I had that with the broccoli at the end. But if you just eat it fast enough, you don't even notice it. 17 more to go, I guess. And I'm going to enjoy this because, damn, that was actually pretty good. It's day 2 of trying all these factor meals. It's been a day of the meals being frozen, and I noticed that there was a message saying, we do not recommend freezing the meals right on the packaging. It says that it's supposed to be refrigerated. And I think I know why. The cooking instructions said cook for 2 minutes. It's already nearing double the time in the microwave. It's still kind of cold. So to make up for it, I've got this. This was the drink that I was showing off. It's the Immunity Turmeric Shot. And, as you can tell, it's kind of separated, so while the thing is microwaving, I'm going to give this a shot. Not intended as a pun, but, you know, that said, I picked up an 8-hour shift I was not expecting today, so that's why I'm doing this, just to see what this offers me. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a caffeine thing. I can't place that smell. Whoa! Oh! It's the ginger. Okay. I was like, I know the smell. I've definitely tasted it. It is sushi, but alright. Holy balls. This, along with that coconut fudge thing that I'll eat at some time in the future, when you start your first subscription, you get 2 of these items a box a week for free. You know, asterisk there. That's with your first subscription. If you end the subscription, like I did, you can no longer have it tied to the account, and it is null and void. I'm gonna go see if that's ready or not. The one that I'm preparing right now is smoky Gouda chicken with roasted red potatoes and Parmesan green beans. The vegetables in both sections, both of them are almost there. The chicken, mind you, is still ice cold. From now on, I'll probably take it out and have it defrost for a little bit and thaw out and then try and microwave it. That said, these do have different instructions for how they get cooked. This one you are actually supposed to put in for 2 minutes and then, if needed, heat for 30-second intervals until desired temperature is reached. Also, piercing the plastic wrap on top of it. This one says a few times, whereas with the fish one, and that might be a deciding factor, it said only pierce it once, right in the middle. Weird. It also might be important to add that this dish is now 570 calories and 35 grams of carbs. That's a thing that Factor wanted to get across, is that they're like a healthy, understand healthier habits. That said, I'm bad. Here we are, got the full dish. And I'm gonna start with the chicken, and I've brought a knife with me this time. The fish definitely lent to being light and fluffy, but this is like a proper, like, piece of chicken. I imagine it's probably chicken breast. Okay. You know, the lighting would work. I'm just gonna say it's chicken. Not bad chicken. It's a bit dry. It might have been a bit overcooked, obviously, having been cooked, frozen, reheated, so I'm gonna cut it some slack there, but I'm not getting any smoked Gouda for the flavor. I did dress the top of it with the potatoes and everything, and it seemed like that was where the smoked Gouda was gonna be. So I have no idea if, like, because I didn't get a bite because it was at the end, if that was the case. But the potatoes, I'll check out. Okay. It's not a strong Gouda. It's not a strong smoked Gouda flavor. But, you know, it suffices. It's perfectly reasonable. Green beans with some diced tomato skins and some sort of dressing on it as well. I'm not entirely sure. Perfectly reasonable. Again, another veggie. I'm sorry. I didn't really like it. Because, I mean, asshole. If you can get me to like something, it's probably because it's good, but nothing is really shining for this one as compared to the fish dish that I liked so much. I'm gonna go eat. So I finished it, and I just want to mention something that I remembered while I was eating. Last night, I felt myself get hungry again. It's probably because it's a little bit of a smaller dish for myself, and it's only 500 something calories overall, which is fine. And, like, it's supposed to be healthy eating habits, but the fact that I was left wanting more for this one tells me a lot of, like, what I'm going to experience tonight and, like, how much I want to eat. Because I had a thing of cup ramen last night just because I was that hungry at, like, 10 p.m. I couldn't even make it from dinner to the next day. So if I'm already wanting more, I don't know. The chicken did get a little bit better. It was not, like, a juicy, but I did finally get a piece with enough of the Gouda dressing, whatever you want to call it. For the most part, it was literally just some grilled chicken on a bed of Gouda potatoes. Day 3. Sector meal number 3. Today, I've got grilled pork tenderloin and apple crumble as the full main plus for the dish, with smashed potatoes, not mashed, smashed, gravy, and green beans. So it sounds like you get 4 items in this one, as opposed to the regular 3. I say regular, but I've only had 2. I'm gonna save dessert for last, just because, like, that seems right. Potatoes and gravy. Sure, why not? Smashed potatoes and gravy. Okay. Smashed potatoes and gravy. Maybe some garlic powder in there. Here's a nice bit of pork tenderloin. That's a solid piece of pork. Nice and juicy. Probably the gravy is doing some heavy lifting. Green beans. The weakest vegetable so far. Just straight green beans. I'm still gonna force myself to finish it because I've set myself to do this task. but it'll be a Herculean task. Now the apple crumble. This did have like some breadcrumbs on it on the top, but the directions for this one required me to stir everything. I have seen in other microwavable meals that you're only supposed to stir the apple crumble, but I did it for everything. I didn't know if that was right or not. That said, it definitely looked a lot more picturesque in the container. A piece of apple and some of the crumble. I don't think it's breadcrumbs. Going through the ingredient list, it's not listed via dish. All the ingredients for this entire thing are one. So like you'll have apples next to pork instead of like cinnamon next to apples next to what I assume is almonds and pecans as the topping. Woo. There's a lot of cinnamon in that. Damn. That said, really, really good. I should pace myself, though. I don't want to have dessert first and then not have any to remain the actual time spent. Nutritional facts. This is 570 calories with 46 grams of carbs. Footnote at the end of today's meal, defrosting for about 3-4 hours was the play. From there, I kind of just put it in the fridge by itself for about 2-ish hours. It's just my recommendation. You can still serve it from freezer to microwave, but you're going to have to cook it longer. Today's dish is garlic sesame chicken bowl, which is the reason why it is in a bowl today for me, because it was all in one encompassing dish with edamame, shredded cabbage stir fry, and hibachi butter. No idea. So unlike anything else, it's all kind of one conglomerate mix, because it was all in one big area and you needed to stir it up after 2 minutes of microwave and then continue heating after stirring. So I think this has a lot of like onions, edamame, carrots, and tomatoes and rice. I don't have any chicken just yet, so I'll see what the base is first. Very hot. I'll say that much. Wow. Probably should have let this sit a little bit longer. I really like that flavor. It's not curry-esque. What's that flavor I'm trying to place? It's like in the same flavor profile as those microwavable yakisoba from Maruchan. It's in there. It's in that ballpark. I can't think of it. Like a teriyaki flavor. I don't think it's that exactly, but just in like a flavor wheelhouse. Chicken? Mm-hmm. Ooh. The chicken shines in whatever this stir-fry base is. And the one thing that I wanted to try specifically is just an edamame by itself, because like I've always heard stuff recently about how good edamame is, but I have no idea. To me, it just looks like another pea or a green bean. There's another legume. Are edamame normally served warm? I feel like that's a chilled thing. This entire thing is 550 calories today and 48 grams of carbs. And if you don't mind, I'm going to go over there and enjoy the rest of it. Little footnote at the end. I have since run out of chicken. Halfway through the dish. It was so good. Like 9.5 out of 10. I just wish there were like maybe like 3 more quarter-size pieces of chicken. That's it. Like that's not even that much. It's almost there. I only have this much, and I just wanted like one more bite of chicken. That's it. Pretty good. I have with me my next factor meal. Careful not to spill this shit all over my desk. Today, by name, was the most promising. It is the Texas Cheddar Burger with bacon jalapeno cauli grits, again in quotation marks, zucchini, and ranch sour cream. I say it sounded to be a winner in name. The thing that throws me off is that in the instructions today, I was supposed to pour the ranch on the main compartment, so the burger as well as the bacon jalapeno cauli grits, all on top of it, and then it's supposed to microwave for 4 minutes. I feel like that should have been something that you put on the side cold. I don't know. Like, I feel like this is the first miss, but you never judge a book by its cover. You gotta see what it's like. I'm not really having the bacon jalapeno cauli grits as themselves. Like, there was a bunch of ranch sour cream sauce that I was meant to put on this burger that kind of just ended up melting and dripping into the grits. So I'll see if I taste any of that here. That's great. That is legitimately amazing. I got a piece of bacon, I think, that I'm chewing on right now. But that flavor is amazing. I am flabbergasted right now. I had no expectations going into that. That blew me away. The zucchini, I don't know if there's anything done to this other than heat it up. So, Yep. I think it's just heated up diced zucchini. I think that's officially the first miss. 'Cause I really think that should also be kind of served cold. It's a bit just like the green beans from yesterday. I'll force myself to eat it. Let's try this Texas cheddar burger. I gotta cut off like a pretty sizable chunk. Okay, pretty good hamburger. Nice. I think I might want to try a bite that has a little bit more of the ranch, which I will say, when I first opened this this cup of this sour cream ranch, lots and lots of dill. I will say that. I smelled it right away. More of this ranch and some of the bacon grits, challah grits. You know what? I think that's how it's supposed to be eaten, is more like together as a full bite. Like, you cut off some of the hamburger and get some of the grits and have it all as one bite. I think that's how I'm going to enjoy it from now on. Other than that, it's pretty good. And it's pretty good for 620 calories with 16 grams of carbs today. I wish I could have saved the ranch cup a little bit better. It didn't peel as easy. Okay. I'll be over there. Today's dish of 670 calories with 41 grams of carbs is chicken Alfredo fusilli with garlicky broccoli. Pretty simple today, and not a whole lot to this one. There's no like 3 dishes as it's been the staple. But I mean, there was that other one that was just a full bowl by itself, so just want to give it a shot. And there's not a lot of broccoli today. Maybe it's because of how much garlic they've put in this, but I have no idea. All right, 1 bite of the Alfredo. That's chicken Alfredo. And now the broccoli. Garlic? I mean, there's an ass load of pepper on this. I don't think garlic is the right term to refer to it as. Standard meal, that's fine. I'll be over there. Holy pepper, wow. It's not even like a hot chili pepper. There was just so much. It's like it's coating the back of my throat. You know how like in cartoons, like if you sprinkle enough pepper, it'll cause someone to sneeze? That's what's like going on in the back of my throat. Today's dish is a loaded one, and a very colorful one at that. Caribbean mango salsa salmon. I don't know if that's supposed to be dressed on top of the salmon, but the way that I've got it, it's very picturesque and colorful and everything. It's served with pineapple rice, jerk spiced beans, which I'm really interested in because I love anything jerk spiced. It's just really good, and zucchini. The last time I had something that was zucchini related that I just threw in the microwave, it kind of put me off a bit. But we're here to try new things and be open-minded about them. First off, I want to get the salmon, see what that's like just right off the bat. Seems pretty standard fish right now. It is a pretty small fillet, things considered, but that's fine. Let's try this mango salsa. The citrus and the slight pepperiness is really nice. Pairs really well. The pineapple rice. I'm pretty sure I read that there's coconut in the ingredients. Yep, it's a very slight coconut flavor, but there is some. I've found a piece of coconut in that. It's really, honestly, really, really good. And it's not like anything is too far-fetched as a flavor to pair with something else. Now the jerk spiced beans. Oh, I love that. That is so good. And then zucchini. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. And then it was... Ooh, that felt really short. I think to power through this one, I think I might just eat all of the zucchini first and then enjoy the actual rest of the meal. Oof. It's not like it's diced zucchini this time either. It's like full or half cut zucchini. Oh, it's just not good heated up. It's so soggy and mushy and... I feel like just biting into a cucumber would have been better than this microwaved zucchini. Ugh. I just remembered I completely forgot that I was gonna try a bite of the salmon and the mango salsa together. Honestly, that really, really helps because this fish was really dry, and because it's not the blackened salmon that I had for the first day, there's not a lot of flavor. It was missing something. That seemed to help it quite a bit. Also, it is 590 calories with 43 grams of carbs. I forgot about that. I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies sing the blues. I just want you to know that I am not ashamed of the fact that when I went to put my plate away, those beans, that jerk spice and everything, I licked the container clean. Today's dish is a special one. It may not look like anything from afar, but this is the only full vegetarian dish that I ordered. Not that I set out to do that, I just did it completely by accident. It was completely random for every dish that I chose. But today it is Indian butter tofu, lentils and rice, with curry spice spinach and potatoes. I just want to start off by saying this. This smells awesome. The only thing that I want to mention is, despite this being tofu, I don't know the caloric intake of tofu or whatever. I think it's probably low. But even everything considered, this is still 630 calories with 48 grams of carbs. I think a lot of what is going into this is like the flavor of the dish, whereas like the other dishes like the hamburger and chicken Alfredo, you could get away with a lot more in a lot less, if that makes sense. Whereas this, you have to flavor things and like use the calories necessary to make it more, if that makes sense. It is not vegan, as I'm seeing. There is both milk and soy in it. Contains milk and soy. Why is soy listed? Oh, that's not an allergen. Or is soy an allergen? I have no idea. This is a big one for me. The only Indian restaurant that I had near me, I really wanted to go to, but I could never get my family. I am really interested in always trying new foods, hence the reason I'm doing this. But it is really hard to convince my family to do anything like that. So when I finally got around to like getting someone to go with me, the restaurant had closed down like 4 months before that, and we didn't even know. So I'm really interested in tasting Indian flavor. This is also a vegetarian dish, which I'm also gung-ho for, and tofu. I know I can readily get that, but I would rather have it prepared as a dish. So piece of tofu on its own, first and foremost. That's firmer than I was expecting. I like that. I really like that. It could also be because of all the spices and everything. The rice and lentils. Oh my god, that is so good. Alright. Let's try these spinach potatoes. Curry spiced spinach and potatoes. This is fucking amazing. Oh! There's some actual heat to that. To the curry spiced potatoes. Nice! It's in the back of the throat. That's a nice, like, afterthought. So, like, even listed on here, there's, like, a little pepper by the name. So I just thought, oh, yeah, it's spicy for white people. But that's nice. It's a nice heat in the back of the throat. That's good. Oh. I could eat this all right here in front of the camera. This is that good. Oh, that is so good. Oh, I'm gonna go over there and I'm practically gonna make love to this thing. Oh, it's so good. I've forgotten how much I've missed this show. That was far and above the best dish so far. Not only did the main course stand like to be absolutely delicious, but the side dish as well was so good, and just everything paired together was so good. I cannot sing that dish's praises enough. I need to fucking learn how to make that. That was so good. And it's gone. Today's dish I'm gonna hold from afar because it is pretty watery. It is green chili chicken, and that's chili spelled like Chile. With Mexican-style cauliflower rice and pepper jack queso blanco, which is what's super watery. I don't know if that's a freezing, thawing, refrigerating thing, or if it's a microwaving thing. Can't really say for certain. Smells delicious. Cutting a piece over here, by the way. Got a piece with the chicken and the queso blanco and the green chili. Mmm. Mmm. Peppers by themselves offer a really nice flavor, honestly. And the Mexican-style cauliflower rice. It's just a riced cauliflower with some corn, probably to try and get the elote feel. This one's not negative in a sense for a side. It just feels like there could be more done to make Mexican style like makes sense. I guess like it with so much queso, I can put like a mixture of it, and that's probably what I'll do. Honestly, I'll try it right now. Yeah, that's exactly how it should be done. I completely forgot to mention, this one is 480 calories and 24 grams of carbs. I've since finished it. Pretty good altogether. Nice juicy chicken, firm, nice flavor. The star, I think, was the queso overall. Today's dish is very fitting. It's been a long, hard day for me at work, and today's dish just happened to be one of those that you just come back to. Your partner's just finished making, and you sit down, you smell it, and it's just warm and inviting. Pot roast, shredded beef, and mash. That's all like one dish. With pearl onions, Parmesan butter, rosemary carrots being one thing, and broccoli. Looking at it, I think I see the pearl onions, but it's in the mash and shredded beef. As for the Parmesan butter, I think it's what's on top of the rosemary carrots and broccoli. I don't know if rosemary carrots is rosemary on carrots, or rosemary carrots is an actual type of carrot. Help me. And despite this taking the longest amount of time to heat up, being 5 minutes, based off the instructions, not that one that was completely frozen, it's only 410 calories with 33 grams of carbs. I think that's actually the smallest in calories thus far. Let's try the shredded beef or pot roast. It's a nice kind of gravy stew type of feel. The shredded pot roast really is a nice texture. And with the potatoes coursing through the entire thing, it makes it feel like it's all one dish. There are a couple pearl onions in here. I'll try and find one by itself to show it off, because I've never heard of a pearl onion. Sorry. Probably disappetizing. But is that like the eye of an onion? Or are pearl onions, like my thought for the rosemary carrots, a type of onion? Or are they just baby onions? Yellow onions. It's a nice sweet flavor. Honestly, it adds nice aromatic to it. The broccoli and the carrots are like doused in butter, so I imagine that's where the rosemary or Parmesan butter has been placed. Okay. Nice flavor with the butter on the broccoli, at least. And the carrot. Okay. Nice on its own. What about together? Honestly, I think it is better. together, the carrots and the broccoli, as one cohesive bite. It's not like a stellar hitter, but that's perfectly fine. Not all of them are gonna be like 10 out of 10 bangers, like what was the butter tofu. I will love that to the day I die. It's going to be with me forever. But this is exactly as I described it, a hearty, home-cooked meal. That's exactly how it feels. What more could you ask for? Now, just because the dish is kind of small and my blood sugar has been kind of low all day, mainly because I haven't eaten anything, and I don't think 410 calories plus a soda is gonna put me through for tomorrow, in which I'm gonna do the exact same thing tomorrow for work. That is why I'm having this. The Factor Coconut Fudge Cocoa Truffle Bar, dairy-free and no refined sugar. Yeah, refried bean sugar. This is 140 calories. Interesting. I've been waiting to save this for a specific day, not to save it for the final dessert. Coconut's kind of hit or miss for me. The flesh, coconut flesh, sometimes the texture throws me off like really bad, and I just cannot stomach it. But its key detail is made from 6 real foods: raw honey, coconut oil, cocoa powder, Himalayan salt, and vanilla extract. Damn. That is dark as hell. Ooh. Mmm. That is everything that I've ever wanted in a coconut item. That is amazing. That is really, really good. With the immediate bite, I was sent back in time to when I was a kid and eating cosmic brownies from Hostess. Lil Debbie. That texture is exactly what I'm biting into for the fudge. Now, for the coconut, that is kind of like emulsified, put through a blender and like mixed in the entire thing. It's not like the regular where there's a center of whatever, nougat, coconut for like an almond joy or some shit. It's not like that. It's cohesive the entire way. Coconut and fudge. That is exactly what I've wanted for anything coconut, because you get the coconut flavor without being cloyingly coconutty. There are the squeaky bites that you get from coconut, but that is really, really good. Alright. Sweet. I don't know why I waved. That was weird. Today's dish comes at a disservice to itself. I am starving for whatever reason today, and I don't think 530 calories and 40 grams of carbs are going to cut it. This is the only thing I'm going to have eaten at all today at 5 p.m. So I'll probably end up going to some fast food place as well. What we're looking at today is smoked Gouda and bacon shredded chicken hash. Okay. With roasted green beans and pearl onions make their return. There's only like 4 of them for whatever reason, the pearl onions. Get a couple potatoes and chicken and some bacon all in one bite. Not bad. Not bad. It's another one of those hearty meals, if that makes sense. Home cookie sort of vibe. Let's get the green beans by themselves because there's so many in comparison. Okay. Butter, salt, pepper. Can't go wrong, I guess. With the pearl onion now. Now this is going to sound negative, but I don't mean it in this way. This is probably the most safe dish that there is. Like it's chicken, potatoes, bacon, green beans, pearl onion. Like it seems like there's not much else to it. It's just whatever the dressing is. It's not bad. I'll continue to eat this. It is sufficeive. Is that a word? Suffice it to say, right? Suffice it. Whatever. It serves its purpose. It's food. When putting the green beans with the hash together, it seems to make it more like a cohesive bite, because now it adds a little bit more earthiness, I guess, to the actual hash, which felt like it was missing something. Turns out it was the thing right next to it. Alright, today's dish is another runny one. So being a little careful with it. We're looking at truffle mushroom pork chop with herb roasted potatoes with an S there. I'm pretty sure all 4 of those pieces make up one potato. We're getting a little bit loosey-goosey with some nomenclature right now, but listen. If it tastes good, I'll eat my words and the dish. That is 550 calories with 27 grams of carbs. With it mentioning that it's truffle mushroom, I don't know. I don't know if that's true, honestly. It's more in line with 3 names pop up for brown mushrooms: cremini, portobello, and shiitake. I'm pretty sure it's more in line with cremini mushrooms because portobellos are much larger in size and shiitake, I think, are taller. They have time and place for me, for mushrooms, because the texture kind of throws me off. I love the flavor of them when they're used well. When they're used well, they can make a dish truly shine. But let's get the herb roasted potato out of the way. You know? The microwave kind of added an interesting texture that I've never actually had for a potato. It's got the light fluffiness of a baked potato, obviously, but the skin on the outside was a little bit softer than if you were to just eat a baked potato straight up, which I do. I know I'm fucking weird to some of you. Just eat it. It's good nutrients for you. I think there's like iron and shit. Also, I believe that there is some sort of cheese on top of this pork chop. Actually, I'm reading sour cream. Maybe that's a part of the glaze. Boy, am I glad that I brought a knife. God damn. This shit was tough. Oh, that is bursting with mushroom flavor. That is good. So good. Mushroom on its own, full of flavor. Texture was nice. Soft, not too chewy, not squeaky. This one was a good one. I will say pork chops are not also like a personal favorite of mine, just because I think it gets very... It falls in this category that steak sometimes has with me, that I don't like steaks. I've had one good steak in my life that I personally like. I've had like 3 or 4 in my life. I've only had one that I've liked. And one of them wasn't even at this fine dining restaurant that I worked at. I got one, was told this chef was amazing at his job, got one, did not finish it. I got like a quarter of the way through because I forced myself to. I wanted to stop eating after the second bite because I just could not stop chewing. I'll be over there.
You take the moon and you take the sun.
You take every...
I think there is literally one actual truffle shaving. This one is shaped differently and has a different color. And has a different flavor. If that is what that is, I gotta say, that does have a nice flavor to it. Because my mom, I think, once won this bottle of hot sauce. I love hot sauce. But it was called Truff hot sauce, I think, or something. That shit sucked. I remember. It tasted awful. It didn't taste like hot sauce. It tasted like fucking garbage. It said that it was infused with truffle oil. And I'm like, okay, I believe that. But it also tastes like you just put a bottle of corn oil and some Frank's hot sauce in it. And that was it. Like, it tasted gross. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty expensive bottle of hot sauce. And we ended up tossing it. It was whatever, like, one that has, like, the red jewel on top. So if that's actually how truffles taste, I kind of get it. I don't get why they're $1,000+ beyond the pig thing, which I think is now, like, archaic, because I think we now have a better source to find them, but whatever. Today's seems a little basic. It's roasted garlic chicken with pan gravy, chive sour cream mashed potatoes, and garlic green beans. Maybe the flowers will wow me. Did I say flowers? Flavors will wow me. Green beans first, because for whatever reason they're the biggest portion today. Garlic? I mean, maybe. Try the potatoes now. Yeah. There's definitely a hint of sour cream in there. It's an interesting choice to have that be the star flavor, I'll say. Maybe the chicken. Maybe the chicken is what will wow me in the end. Okay. Okay. It's not exactly a wow factor, per se. This has been the juiciest piece of chicken that I've had out of all of these chicken dishes. That's not saying much, because it's not a juicy piece of chicken. It is the juiciest. A lot of the other ones have been kind of dry as hell. Maybe mixing all the flavors together is what's necessary. Because honestly, this seems like the most basic thing that they can offer. And if you're paying for this type of service in which you request a meal, pay for it, and also have it sent to you, pay for shipping and everything, this stuff you can easily make. This stuff you can easily make yourself. This meal, I think, is the first that does not seem worth it in the package. Still tastes good. And the whole thing, gimmick-wise, is that it's supposed to be a healthy option for you to eat less, because it's 440 calories with 28 grams of carbs. So, pick your battles, I guess. I don't know what it is about the fish dishes, man. They just love color. I don't know if you can tell off the screen. They got purple. Purple is a main color. I don't even know what I'm looking at. And based off the description, I have less clue. Because this is ginger teriyaki salmon with roasted cabbage, forbidden rice, sesame green beans, and roasted onions. The purple thing is what is the rice. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I think this is the most calories in a dish, coming out to be 600 with 51 grams of carbs. And this one in particular had another dressing cup that I had to take out of the package to drizzle on top of the fish itself. And that would be the teriyaki sauce. And I also did put it across the rice, because it said that you're supposed to put it across on the main compartment, which was the rice and the cabbage, I believe. So, start with the fish. I love salmon. I love the salmon. But that teriyaki sauce is taking control of the dish right now. Let's try this forbidden rice. I have no idea what is making it forbidden. I don't know what that is. I mean, there is clearly like white and black rice mixed in. I don't know what's making it purple. Maybe like purple cabbage and they used it as like food coloring? I don't know. Let's try the cabbage. The regular cabbage. Pretty standard. Got some onion flavor in there mixed in and everything. I did put, like I said, I did put the teriyaki sauce across all three components, so I am tasting a bit of sweetness in both the forbidden rice and the cabbage, so it helps. And now the green beans that I don't remember. Sesame green beans. I imagine sesame oil? Maybe? There's sesame seeds sprinkled in. Not a lot, but it's okay. That teriyaki sauce, though. Star of the dish. It's really good. Today's dish is another very watery one, and that's due to the roasted zucchini and caramelized onions on the dish over here. But otherwise, the main part is honey butter chicken breast with mashed potatoes. Honey butter chicken has me very interested. And the caramelized onions in the zucchini. I really, really like caramelized onions. So let's give it a shot and not spill things on my setup. Very hot potatoes. Wow. Hot. Wow. Zucchini bite. Why is it so hot? None of the other ones have been like this. Ooh. There's that microwaved hot zucchini flavor again for some reason. I don't know why they like doing this. Like, zucchini should be definitely served cold, I feel. Or at least not microwaved. I've got it with me. You know, despite the lighting and everything. You know, I think that's the best chicken that I've had. That's actually properly juicy. Like, actually juicy. Now, it could be a result of all that zucchini juice soaking back into the chicken. But something to consider. Something to consider. Also, it's 530 calories with 30 grams of carbs. I keep forgetting that sometimes. I don't know why. We're back again with the home-style cooking meal. Because today's got a weird name. It's Nona's Sunday Beef Bolognese with lasagnette and garlicky zucchini. I don't know whose Nona this is. I don't think that you'll know whose Nona this is. In fact, no one knows who Nona is. I'm interested in it. Bolognese, lasagna, and the only thing that's catching me off guard is how orange I think the tomato is. I honestly thought it was carrots at first. Is that tomato? Where's that carrot? That is firmer than I'm expecting for a tomato. That is carrot. Interesting. It's not bad, and honestly, it is like a solid, like, Italian dish substitute. It's bolognese. You can't really mess that shit up. Oh, you can. Now, the garlicky zucchini. I've had my qualms with microwave zucchini thus far. And they continue to persist. Oh! There's some garlic. I can't complain too much, considering that it's 520 calories and 46 grams of carbs. It does what it needs to. Upon more of a second bite, I'm realizing that the bolognese has a very Stouffer's microwave lasagna taste. The zucchini needs way more garlic. You know? Nona's got it. I'm very tired today. I just worked almost a full 12-hour shift. And, this is looking pretty good in portion size. You gotta excuse the lighting. The portion of the main dish is so much bigger than the, veggie side, and, that kind of hits the spot for today. We're looking at charred corn and shredded chicken cavatappi with garlic cream sauce and broccoli. I'm imagining broccoli is just straight up nothing done to it. I don't even think salt and pepper on this bitch. 660 calories and 58 grams of carbs. Yeah. It's nice. The charred sweet corn reminds me of this elote mimicking side dish that I got while I was down in Florida visiting my sister. And some restaurant had it. Gave me a big cup of it. And honestly, it probably was like $9. But considering that it was practically a full dish by itself, it was worth it. And broccoli, I've eaten this before. Yep. Nothing done to that. I'm tired. That was nice. Pretty good. Simple. Yeah. I can't. I'm too tired to even fully, wholeheartedly laugh at that. You're lucky I'm wearing a shirt. I was gonna come on this without a shirt on, and then I thought YouTube wouldn't like that. So out of pure coincidence, we started and will end with fish. For the 18th dish, I'm looking at Tuscan pesto baked salmon with great northern beans, spinach, rosemary potatoes, and broccoli. Now, I don't know how much is in one dish or the other. I'm going to imagine solely the rosemary potatoes and broccoli are one dish. Tuscan pesto baked salmon along with the great northern beans and spinach are all here. So I'm just gonna sample it. Start off with the fish. Okay, it is a nice sauce. A nice tomato base. That's really good. I don't really know if the spinach really adds anything. No, the beans are a nice addition. And I'm seeing that there's the pearl onions are making a comeback in this as well. It's nice and filling. I'll say that much. Now let's try these rosemary potatoes and broccoli. This is what I was mainly interested in, seeing like if this will be the side dish that wows me. Honestly, that probably is. I've been waiting for a whole vegetable side dish to be in this one cohesive meal. I've been trying to bank them in memory and trying to make one cohesive meal in what I would want to be served, despite the calories and the dietitian recommendations, which I should say is 620 along with 40 grams of carbs. And I think this takes that place of the vegetable side dish. Now, that said, I think potatoes are kind of a cop-out in it being a very starch-heavy, and it's not exactly vegetable forward. I did have a recommendation that I had sent to my mom, like, way early, like, around, like, the 8th day or something, of, like, what I would probably put in one dish. And at the time, that was the blackened salmon from the very first day. It was honestly great. But then again, I really do like Cajun spicing, which is why I also liked the jerk beans as a side dish and the bacon jalapeno cauli grits. Those at the time were, and I still said I was waiting for a nice complimentary vegetable side dish to go with that. This seems to take that place, but it's very cop-outy. I do wholeheartedly believe that the butter tofu dish, above and beyond, it is a full vegetarian dish, and it may have been one of the higher calorie dishes, probably because of how much maybe coconut milk or heavy cream that I know is in that particular Indian dish. Maybe a lot of it comes from that, but that dish wowed me. And before I say my final thoughts, I'm gonna go finish this before this cools down. I'm gonna be over there. Alright, let's get down to brass tacks. This. Is it worth it? If you're doing what I did, just trying it out, using the discount, yes. If you continue with the subscription, I don't think so. I honestly have no, reason to continue it, other than if I wanted to continue to try new dishes that I didn't know existed or don't have available around me to have them professionally made like they tout and everything. The price for the dish itself, I think, is fine. 11, 12 bucks for a single dish, I think is a-okay. If that was local. In this economy, I cannot expect to pay for a good dish and shipping. The only reason I felt it okay to even get this was because it had free shipping, as well as a discounted code. There is a light at the tunnel. It's because of this part. Dietitian approved. I think that is the plus. If you have the willpower to continue with a diet, but don't know how to make good food, because I know that there's a plethora of people that just go out and will look for chicken and broccoli as a dish. Just plain chicken. That is stupid. As you can see through every time I've done this, they are ranging from 400 to 600, a little bit over sometimes, calories. And the stats can't be that bad. If you continue with the diet and are able to make yourself commit to it, and that alone, I can see promise in weight loss or diet factors, whether that be maybe like gut health or something like that, because I didn't explore this on the website, but there were other diets available. If you strictly wanted vegetarian, if you strictly wanted a keto diet, a low calorie, low carb, there were different settings that you could go into, and that's where I think the actual positive comes into. But even while I was researching as to whether or not this was actually worth it to even try for this video and test it out, I was also seeing a lot of results on Reddit with people saying, just find someone around your local area that actually is their job in trying to get a meal plan for you to make. I think that this is an okay alternative. There's an asterisk. There is an asterisk, and that is perfectly fine. That said, I think my experience overall, pretty positive. I got to try a world of food that I had never had. I found a whole new dish that I actually genuinely love, and there wasn't anything that I left unhappy with. There were some highs and some lows, but it was never negative. You know, except for just the plain broccoli. I'm putting that aside. Each dish always had something that I liked. There was never a net negative. There was always at least a +1. The single point of contention would probably be some of the more home style cooked meals where it was just like a chicken dish that you just slap some tomato sauce on and maybe some Parmesan. Just something simple. Like, yeah, okay. I definitely could have made that myself. But this is always a way to learn to the future. Overall, I'm happy I did it. To the people over at Factor _ Factor 75, thank you. And none of this was sponsored. And to anyone who stuck it out for this long, I appreciate it. It's a weird one-off video, but I mean, that's kind of what YouTube is all about, is making a video, posting it, and having fun. In the end, just want to say thank you. And hopefully you'll stick around. Have a nice day.